Mr. O'Brien, how nice to see you again.
Matron.
And you must be Chrissy Latham. Or is it Christine?
No, it's Chrissy.
I see. Well, baby Elizabeth will be here directly. Oh, dear. Is that for her?
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid you won't be able to give it to her now.
Why not?
It's a rule we have here. All our children are treated equally. Can't have one getting a new toy and not the others, can we?
No. No, all right, then I'll take it home and it can stay there for when she comes to visit.
Miss Latham, why don't we sit inside? Now then, my dear, I don't know what your plans are for this afternoon, but whatever they are, you'll have to alter them.
You saying I can't even see Elizabeth?
I've already told you she'll be here directly, but you won't be taking her home.
But why not?
Regulations.
Yeah,
Oh, I know what you're going to say, but please, let me finish. Now, Elizabeth is only a baby, but she does consider this to be her home. Yes, home.
It's a bleeding prison. All this barbed wire and fence all over the place. How many breakouts do you get between 2 and 3-year-olds then, eh?
Come on, Chrissy, please.
Don't you, Chrissy, please me. She's got my baby in a concentration camp. I can't even take her out. I mean, I knew I couldn't keep her, but I just wanted to take her out, that's all.
Miss Latham, your child will be given into your custody once we are satisfied that you are ready for it.
When I'm ready for it? I'm the bleeding mother, for crying out loud. I love her. What would you know about a mother's love?
More than you're obviously prepared to give me credit for.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right, Chrissy. I may call you that.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know exactly what you're going through. I also know there is no substitute for a mother's love. And I assure you, our prime concern is to see that our children are reunited with their natural mothers as soon as possible.
Elizabeth, come to Mummy. Come on. Oh, there's my girl. There.
I'm sure you can see she's being well cared for here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, don't be upset if she doesn't seem to know you. She spent a good part of her little life away from you, and she may even react against you at first. But don't despair. We're here to help both of you overcome that.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Why don't you and Elizabeth get reacquainted? Go on. She'll get used to you in time.
Elizabeth, we've got to leave that there for the nurse. Yeah? Come on. Here's a good girl.
Better keep you in a safe place till later, hadn't we?
A place where prisoners are punished. That's what Wentworth's been in the past. But what are we seeing now?
You almost getting all excited about it. You tell me.
Oh, come on, Bea. You know what I'm talking about. You commit a crime and society demands that you be put away for a month, a year, 2 years, whatever. At the end of that period, society says, OK, the debt's paid. Now, you can carry on where you left off. Now, we know it's not that easy, don't we?
Yeah, I suppose.
So what are we doing about it? We work to have society accept that once the debt is paid, we can re-enter their world.
Hang on a minute. You're paid to be here, right?
So?
So cut out this we stuff, huh? It's us and you. You and them. Got it?
OK, well, I'm paid to be here. But does that mean that we can't work together for improvements? What about the non-censoring of mail, the conjugal visits?
Fat lot of good they did me.
And some people don't get letters. Is that any reason to stop trying just because you personally don't cop any benefit?
No, I suppose not.
But what?
Why me? Why always me?
You're the leader. You're Queen Bee.
Yeah, and I've heard that from every do-gooder who's been through this joint, and I'm fed up with it. I am sick to death of carrying the load, of being the go-between, of being the leader. I just want some time and space to myself, Mr. Andrews, and that is all.
I want somebody who can be an example.
You get me what I want, and I'll be the model prisoner.
Now, you mean that?
Yeah, of course I do.
You've got a deal.
Yeah, and I've heard all that before, too.
Oh, is that fun, eh? Yeah. Oh, come on, darling. Call me Mummy. Mummy? No, Mummy. Mummy. Come on, Elizabeth. Oh.
It's time to go, love.
I am not procuring a man for Doreen. He's already written to her. is a pen friend, that's all.
Yes, well, I knew that this sort of thing would be going on once we stopped censoring the mail.
Doreen has the right to correspond with whoever she likes, and if she wants to send a photograph to her pen friend, then she has the right to do that as well.
Maybe so, but I don't think that you or anyone else has the right to encourage this sort of behaviour.
Why not? It's perfectly harmless.
Is it? The next thing you know, she'll be asking for visiting rights, and I suppose you'll approve of that, too.
It went well?
Yeah, I think she called me Mummy.
That's good, Chrissy. You're both coming along nicely.
Yeah, ta. Oh, listen, that nurse that took Elizabeth away, she said that on a Saturday you let the parents take the children home for the day. And, well, we was wondering...
Chrissy, she had no right to tell you that, or to give you any indication that you might be able to take Elizabeth out of here. For a while, anyway. You see, you and Mr. O'Brien are in a slightly different situation to most parents. For one thing, you're not yet legally married.
Yeah, I know
And
that.
secondly, you both have prison records. You're only just out on parole. And until we're totally satisfied that you have made your own adjustments, then for Elizabeth's sake, we cannot allow you to take her outside of here. You do understand, don't you?
No. No, I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Mail come yet, Mr. Fletcher?
No, I'm afraid not, Lizzie.
Oh, God, it was supposed to be here this morning.
Yeah, well, apparently there's been a strike of some sort.
Bloody strikes. Bludgers, they ought to bring the army in.
Smith, you want it downstairs?
What now?
Well, go with Officer Knox and you'll find out.
What's going on, B?
When I find out, Lizzie, I'll send you a letter.
Don't bother. It'll take a month of Sundays to get here.
It's the second time today she's been sent for. I wonder what's up.
Doreen, could I see you for a moment, please? Someone to show you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
What's going on? First B, then door. Bloody place is getting more like Canberra, all secrets.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you off to?
What's that for?
Well, it's to take your photo, of course.
Oh, but
It's all right. Judy's told me all about your pen friend. I think it's great.
do you?
Of course.
Did she tell you all about it?
I just told Mrs. Morris she needed a photo to send off.
Oh,
Well, is there anything else I should know?
well, I have been handing him a bit of a line, Mrs. M.
Oh?
Yeah, what's this guy's name?
Peter Hope.
Yeah, well, she told him that she was 5'10", 36, 24, 34.
I see.
You see, if I send a photo, well, he's going to take one look at it and that'll be it.
Well, not necessarily. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take lots of close-ups.
Yeah, listen, if you wore something black, you'd even look slim.
Yeah. And against a black background, I'd have even a better chance.
You want a coffee or something? Oh, it's tough, Chrissy. Bloody tough. That's the price we got to pay.
I've paid my price, Mick. They wouldn't have let me out unless I'd paid. I mean, what do they think I'm going to do with little Elizabeth anyway?
Oh, don't go upsetting yourself, love. I mean, let's face it. We have both been pretty stupid in the past.
And we've both bloody paid for it.
Hang on a minute. You know, the problem is that we haven't proved to anyone that we can behave. Well, not yet, anyway. So naturally, then... Oh, could I speak to the matron, please? They're not going to give us the benefit of the doubt at this stage. But what... Oh, hello, matron. It's Mick O'Brien. Oh, fine, thanks. Yeah, we got back okay.
Well then, what can I do for you?
Well, you know what you said when we left there earlier about not being able to take Elizabeth home? Well, I can understand the reasons for that, but I was wondering if we could get someone, a responsible person, to come with us and stay with us. Well, would that make any difference?
Oh, it could, Mr. O'Brien. It could. Of course, it would depend on the third person. Did you have anyone in mind?
Yeah, Mrs. Morris, Chrissy's probation officer.
Well, yes. Well, provided Mrs. Morris is prepared to forgo half of her weekend. I think we can arrange something.